Alright, happy Halloween, everyone. I'm gonna share a video that my brother and I did. It talks about the time that I got my Halloween candy stolen as a kid. Yes, that actually did happen to me.
Ever got your candy stolen?
Have you ever been kidnapped? And I'm out here digging some graves.
Oh, I thought this guy was digging out graves.
Well, I'm digging your grave.
Have you ever gotten your candy stolen or almost gotten your candy stolen?
We each have a story.
My story is
Pretty
I actually
similar.
did get my candy stolen. We were trick-or-treating the first time we were in this neighborhood. There was a lot of candy. And after we trick-or-treated a section of a neighborhood, we were walking down a busy road and it was single file. You're in front and I was behind. And we noticed they're dressed up in American football. They had their helmets on and stuff. They're high school
there was like
football
6
players.
of them.
There's 6 of them.
Six
Yeah,
of
there's a
these
whole
kids.
bunch. They're walking the
They're walking
opposite
towards
direction.
us.
Unfortunately, my costume said pick me because they grabbed my candy. They ripped it right out of my hand. I was just like, they took my candy.
Yeah, I remember that. And so I turned around and I see these kids running with your bag. So I'm like, oh hell no. So I started chasing them, but they had a head start. I couldn't catch them. You went home. You were like crying.
I was crying and my dad was all like, what the hell just happened?
Why are you home so soon?
Who took your candy? What kind of place is this? Who would take candy from a kid?
What kind of ghetto hell did we move into? Wait, I just kept trick-or-treating.
And so we went to the scene of the crime. These kids are idiots. They decided to stay in the area. I'm like, who does that? You steal candy, you get the heck out of there. But these kids, they were just around the corner from where the scene of the crime was. So we went there and we found them hopping over a little fence.
They thought they were so slick. They thought they got away. We're like, oh hell yeah, we stole all these little kids' candy. Big old bags of candy. We'll get wasted and white out teeth.
And I told my dad, and he was like, those are the kids. And he was all like, kids, punks, get over here. Okay, you're pathetic, boy. You took this kid's candy. Well, you give it back to them. You give all the candy back.
You're starting to sound like Batman.
Where are the candy?
I don't have your candy. I swear to me.
And they're like giving it back. They were dropping the candy, and they're like, pick it up. They're all apologizing.
I'm still trick-or-treating several streets over, and I swear I could hear my old man yelling at these kids from several blocks away. I'm like, is that my dad yelling?
So I got my candy back.
I had a very similar experience the following year. Luckily, I had a firm grip, and we were walking, you were with me, and then all of a sudden, I just felt this yank in my bag. I'm like, what the hell? At first, I thought maybe
a ghost?
Maybe I got caught on something. I don't know. I turned around, and I see this kid. He must have been like my size, same age.
Okay.
He's all pulling on it, but he had this kind of surprised look like, you still have a grip? And I'm like, hey, give me back. So I pulled it back, but then he still had a grip, and so he yanked it back. So then I had to yank it back, and finally that time I yanked it out of his hands. So it took a few yanks.
And he ran off.
And
yeah,
he ran off.
Thing. I was right behind you.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I almost got my candy stolen. Like almost 2 years in a row. What kind of neighborhood are we living in?
Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks, Julie.
But we're done. Whatever. I'm gonna finish digging his grave.
Well, there's the video. Thanks for watching. Next time I'm going to share some scary stories that actually happened to me, actual ghost stories. So stay tuned next time and have a good day.